Howdy folks. I've been waiting a long time for this weekend and I came, and I don't know what I did with my wiring, or because the boat sat outside all week. I was redoing my garage and the boat sat outside all week and it rained hard. I do have power everywhere. This is connected to the same battery. I have power everywhere else, but there is no power to this monitor here for the live scope. And this from the rain swelled up or something. I cannot even remove this. I need pliers or something. I cannot remove it. And I keep it in because when I put it here, it gets in the way. I don't know where to put it so it doesn't get in the way. But anyway, no live scope today, so we're going old school. We are right now in 150 feet of water. Okay, it's 81. You can see my side imaging is 75 feet left and right and cannot reach bottom. It's absolutely ridiculous. These lakes here in Tennessee are just stupid deep. Alright folks, found what happened. I'm using pretty thick 12 gauge cables for wiring of everything. You don't need 12 gauge for this kind of electronics, but I just like to have thick cables. It's easier to work with them, it's easier to solder them, connect them. Anyway, what happened was, because these thick cables are kind of stiff and there is a little bit of pressure when they're bent around the desk here, when they attach to the clips on the other side of these cheap Chinese plastic things here, from the transportation and the pressure, the clip on this one broke off. So what we had to do is just tape them directly. What I actually did was I took the broken clip, put it half of one of the spades and half in the other spade with a female, and just tape them together. So we're gonna do today. I like this, the live scope, everything works. I need to find something sturdier. Anyway, point is, we are all good at this point and looking for fish. We're still in 80 feet of freaking water. The most difficult thing in Tennessee, well, in some of these lakes at least, is to find shallow water. I'm going on top of something here. Oh, this looks like a Christmas tree, but I'm still not fishing in 80 feet of water. It looks like bass on top of it too. It don't matter. I ain't fishing in 80 feet of water. So yeah, wait for the next transmission. All right, folks. First stop. DNR says they put trees here. I can confirm there is trees. There is zero fish on these trees. But what I saw, I'm kind of far off now until I turned off the camera, until I turned on the camera, but what I saw all the way there was a couple of big marks, folks. We're talking big marks. This is either a 3-pound crappie or a 3-pound bass. And it was sitting right next to a tree. So I don't know if I should try to snipe him. I don't know if I should try to snipe him with the float or with a swim bait. Swim bait will probably snag on the tree. Let me get my 8-foot float first. Kind of 7, 8. I mean, everything here is ridiculously deep. Kind of 7 feet deep. Wow, folks, 20 minutes in this cove without a single bite, nibble, anything. There was a few fish here, and This spot is very promising. Just give it a couple of weeks, let the water hit 65 and maybe a couple of feet higher. And I didn't really waste time just because I feel that this will be a really good spot soon, and I marked it. But 20 minutes later we don't even have a bite. Let's skedaddle out of here. I'm gonna put the trolling motor on 12. Go around the corner here. I don't need the gas motor because I'm scanning anyway, and the trolling motor is fast enough for scanning. There we go, 2.3 miles already. That's enough. I can go 3 miles per hour with the trolling motor. It's not that I will discharge my batteries. I just don't know how good my wiring is. I don't want to melt something. That's what bothers me. Otherwise, this little boat, yeah, I can really jack the trolling motor and drive around all day with the trolling motor. I see single fish here and there by these banks. I think it's good for bass fishing. That's a fish, man. What is on the bank there? Bluegill? What did I hit? That's incredible. Right on the bank. Bluegill ate my 2-inch. That's crazy. Maybe there is fish on the bank then. Again, right on the drop. There's something there. Probably bluegill bed that early. Right on the drop there. Another bluegill on the 2-inch kitek. Interesting. Look at this. Not even big. Trust me, if I show you the fish for less than half a second, it's small. It's embarrassing even for me. I don't know, I don't see nothing. Like, I'm not kidding you. I don't see nothing. But when you cast there, something comes and eats your kitek right away. I'm getting bites again. Or maybe I'm hitting the bottom. Folks, I see these people here tossed some tree in front of their dock. The problem is the dock is in 25 feet of water, and even though the lake is 8 feet under full, the top of the tree is still 10-11 feet underwater. So I don't know how I'm gonna try to reach it with a float first, even though this is 8-foot rod. It will be difficult to fish 10 feet deep with 8-foot rod, but you can do it actually. But then on top of that I have to cast like 30-40 feet. I don't know if this is enough. Might be enough. I gotta get closer, but this trolling motor is just stupid. Yeah, my float is 8.5 foot deep. Not even gonna bother. Man, why they tossing trees so deep? Maybe there's nowhere else to toss them. Everything is deep here. Yeah, let's try this guy just because this is what I have tied on. So it's 2 grams, which sounds good, but the problem is that the body is pretty big, and it still at the end of the day sinks very slow. This fish? Yeah, it is fish. That feels like a crappie. I thought I snagged the tree. Pulling very slow. Good pull. Smooth. Oh, that's a... No, it's not a bass. No, this is not a bass. No, it's just it's simply a monster crappie. That's what it is. I thought it was a bass, judging by the size of the mouth. Whoa. Ole male. Ole male. Ole male, ole male, ole male. What the hell is this, folks? What the hell is this, folks? This gotta be 14. Oh, look at this thing. Crack. Okay, let's bump him. Actually, I want to take a few fish for my neighbor. Oh my god. Folks, gotta get my phone. Folks, I think this is a 15. Oh my god, folks. I think this is a 15. Let's be careful here. I am touching. My brother is calling me from Bulgaria. I am touching the front. And I'm touching 38 here, but I don't know if 38 is 15. I think it's just short of 15. I think it's just short of 15. I wanted to take a few fish. Let me take a picture for the champion. I wanted to take a few fish, but it's not gonna be this trophy fish. I'm gonna let this trophy fish go. We're gonna let this beautiful fish go. If I catch a 12-inch though, I need like 2 or 3 fish depending on the size for my neighbor. When we moved in, she was so kind. Right away she came and brought us some pumpkin bread with jello or something, you know, to be a good neighbor. And I still haven't returned the gift, and what can I give her except a few crappie? So these fish here are huge. I think 2 or 3 crappie would be more than enough. Alright, let's try to catch some more.